Friendship with Antrosthenes.
That's just let's throw him in jail. That's what it took. It took. Oh, oh my God!
It's
Like
like,
after all this, we
you
threw
know,
him in jail to make him our friend. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to another Imperator Rome stream. As always, I am your community manager, Troy, the one and only, and with me again is Joachim. Joachim, say hi to nice people.
oh.
Yep. Joachim works on the game as well. Apparently, he's not going to do an
I
intro
didn't.
this week.
You said say hello, so I was like, okay, I guess that's what I'm doing then.
Hello.
Yeah, no, I'm Joachim. I'm a content designer in Imperator, and I have been for the last 2 years or so.
Excellent, excellent. So last we left off, we had just formed our Morica, bullied all of our enemies into becoming part of us, and we decided that wasn't going to be interesting for the next stream because it was just going to turn into civil war and a lot of, conflicting interests. So we decided we were going to start somewhere new for you guys, show you off another new, wonderful start point, and of course I left Joachim in charge because what could go wrong with that?
I'm not even sure if you're sarcastic or not,
Right.
but I'll take it as a compliment. So there you go.
Sometimes I'm not even actually sure myself, so it's, we'll figure it out one day, I suppose. All right,
Yeah,
so
no. We're the Bossburn Kingdom, so we're the Purple Boys.
old perps.
What can I say about it? We're like a Greek sort of rising state up around what would be modern Ukraine, I guess.
Yep.
And yeah, no.
So we're purple.
Our,
So if we attack somebody, does that make us the purple traders?
yes.
Okay, got it.
We're the purple guy of Imperator.
Yes.
See, you're probably not going to get this reference because it's sort of obscure, but I'm fine with that.
I'll allow it. I don't.
So we don't really have any like major goals that we're going for, so we just have to be a little bit more creative on ours, on our own. We could have gone for the Alexander's Empire, but it's not really, that's we're down here and we're sort of up here, right? So it's not really a one-to-one. And
we could encircle the entire sea. Get a ring.
Yeah,
of
we could
power.
sort of become, like a Black Sea Empire.
Yes.
Which means we probably have this, the Hospitable Sea.
The Black Sea Kings.
So here's a fun fact for you, because that's me. There you go.
Hey, Joachim, there you are.
I didn't spend a lot of time making the character, so
yeah.
I don't know how similar he is, like
let's find out.
But I don't really care about that.
We need to recruit him.
I am good-natured, tolerant, scholar, and yet vengeful.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
So there you go. Fun fact of today.
Hooray!
So, as far as I remember, we can do like a small, history backstory of this as well, because why not?
Right.
It is basically sort of formed around this part of the island where, a lot of the coastline had like Greek settlers, and then the people around here started forming a kingdom. And recently, like historical wise, they're still sort of fighting in this area, I believe, if I recall correctly. And they have sort of recently taken a lot of the, these areas. So
Return
probably
to the
still have
homeland.
like you probably have like a bunch of like tribesmen and stuff that's not really Greek, right? They're sort of like douchebag tribesmen. So yeah. Let's see, oh god,
in the year 450, the tribesmen revolted.
Yeah, I just noticed a comment. I think it's fun that people have noticed that we have added a lot of map changes to 2.0.
Yeah.
Because we actually did it quite early in the development of the game.
Yeah.
Well, in the development of the patch. And it is in like several of the screenshots, but people haven't actually noticed something now. So it's fun to see, though.
All that good stuff.
The Thracian ones quite late.
It's okay. It's okay. At least they got in there, right? Yeah, Bossburn Kingdom does start with a civil war. We have 40 months to figure it out, so... Hooray!
Yeah, I mean, it's just one guy, right? So we can probably just give him some money and he'll be happy enough.
Right.
Probably. Maybe.
Your brother-in-law, Dave. Hey, Dave. Stop with the civil war. Dave. He's the guy that always brings tonic casserole.
You just see him and you're like, oh, fuck, Dave.
Oh, Dave. That
Let's have a look.
beat up old chariot and his
wow.
horses that look sad.
Those are like the most pronounced eyebrows ever.
That's rad.
And like the Joel and everything, he has things going for him.
Yeah, man.
So why does he hate us? He has a lot of
Because we
power
made fun of his
base,
eyebrows.
and he's a pretender, so he actually wants to have power for himself, I guess.
It's because we made fun of his eyebrows.
So what I'm sort of thinking is, I think I said this in our Macedon playthrough, is that I like sort of putting up forts that I can sort of use as choke points.
Yeah.
You sort of start with one here, so it sort of blocks the strait.
Right.
Because the strait goes here, right? So
yeah.
the fort is here, so they sort of have to stop at our capital and fight over it if they want to go further. And I also usually put like a fort like here somewhere, so it sort of blocks the northern entrance as well. And I don't know, it makes me sort of comfortable as I feel like I have sort of things under control, right?
Yeah.
With the new river here that we added, I think back in 1.4 or 1.3 or something like that. Probably 1.3. I don't think we actually did that many map changes in 1.4. We have like the two straits here that we can also sort of block off. Alternatively, put a fort in the middle that can block sort of both of them, right? So we can actually sort of have a lot of control, even though we're sort of still expanding outwards towards the steppes.
So what I'm hearing is you want to take over Scythia first.
I'm sort of thinking these guys, Chersonesus, I think they, Chersonesus, I guess, because they're sort of lonely and, fuck that guy. So I think that's sort of like a good start off. And we get like, it's a nice enough area. We get some easy pops. They're all the same culture and religion that we are. So it's like an easy, just more pops area thing.
Right. And yes, 1S Bjorn, I am an orc at Paradox, and I do work here. So both are accurate. And Toady, that's all of PDX. So that's like the entire company is like 738. I'm not sure on the exact studio numbers.
I see someone is just doing the whole history of the Bosporan Kingdom in our...
Which is rad.
I mean, by all means, if I knew we had someone who could do it for me, I would have not said anything. I would have just, been like, okay, you know what? That guy, let's all just wait for him to say it in the chat, and I wouldn't have to actually care about it.
Yep.
So what I did, I don't think I actually mentioned this, I tried to befriend this guy, because you sort of bribed him right now. So he's, he's a little bit laid back. He's not too messy about things. He's not going to start a civil war.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I figured we could sort of start like befriending him, so we can have like we're buddies. We don't have to fight. We can just sort of take things easy, right, and just casual. So I think we're just going to go, bolster the walls and give him everything he wants, because that's how you get friends.
Yep.
I say, not having that many friends, and then we'll see how it works out. I wrote scientific work about it in my university days. That actually sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. That sounds rad. A lot of my college days were spent writing terrible papers, so at least you had something interesting.
Yeah, these guys want to be our friends. They're pretty tiny, though.
Yes.
What I actually would have wanted is to have these two guys as my allies.
I
gave you everything. I gave you everything you wanted. I was like, you were like, hey, can I get a gift? I was like, hey, here's the biggest gift ever. And you were like, I guess I'm not. Fuck off. What the hell, dude?
Not interested now.
What the actual fuck?
We made it 3 months. 3 months before we have to kill that man.
I mean, can I just...
revoke his holdings. Take it all back.
See, I want to just sort of, yeet him out of my nation right now.
Maybe you could. Good.
I could, but I don't feel comfortable doing that. You know what? I'm just going to give it another attempt, see that maybe he has learned his way, and maybe we'll figure it out. Let's see. I think we're just going to move westwards as we're sort of getting the claim on Chersonesus.
You sure you don't want to just yeet him at the enemy? Declare war by hurling one of your advisors at them? Hello.
Yeah, be like, hey, that researcher guy, do you want to be in charge of my army? And then just send him straight up there. Sadly, the mortality rate of generals in Imperator is not as bad as it is in CK. So The chances of dying are sadly less likely to happen.
Well, Marty Games, you missed the Hoi 4 stream, unfortunately. That ended just before we started. So here we are now.
Yeah. Oh, you're not. Oh, who are you? I don't care about you. You have no power base here. That's fine. That is completely alright.
We have friends. Oh no, they're just mercenaries wandering through. Okay, nobody cares.
Let's see. Political ambitions. It is well known that Androsthenes
Okay.
has been seeking a particular government office for some time, until now it's been possible, and justly in favor of others. You know what? I think we should give him what he wants.
Give him what he wants. Let's find out what happens. He's like, I demand this thing. Yes, sure. I demand this thing. Yes, sure. Well, okay.
Sad thing is that even after everything, he's probably still going to be. Oh God. While the occasionally rakish and loose tendencies of Androsthenes are well known throughout the upper circles of Pantikapaon, no one was quite prepared for the appalling slew of allegations leveled at him of late. There are growing rumors of terrible indecencies perpetrated on slaves at debauched gatherings honoring Dionysus, where Androsthenes and his lewd entourage exhibit and debase their latest acquisitions from the emporia of Theodosia. Androsthenes denies everything in the most stringent terms, claiming the tales to be lies engineered by his political opponents. The gossip is backed by several witnesses who claim to have been besmirched by Androsthenes personally. Slavens and virtuous citizens across Troika are demanding government-sanctioned justice to deter these excesses, and we can no longer ignore the situation.
I don't like this guy.
So, the thing is, right, we don't actually like him. We sort of just tried to befriend him.
Yeah, we did.
Because he was, he was a hassle.
What a jerk.
If we can just, yeet him into,
into the Black Sea.
That would not be too bad.
Yeah.
The problem is, I assume that he will jump straight into disloyalty if I click this button.
Probably.
Which is
yeah, and
not
there's our civil war. Hi, everyone.
There's a decent chance that that will happen. Yeah. You know what? We will conduct a proper, inquiry into the whole thing, and we will figure out how things turn out. Who are you, and why are you disloyal? That's a good question.
Because he's a jerk. He's a
trial.
I hate him. It's just that's been every pop-up we've had since this game started has been him.
Yeah, no, he's like the new. You remember the guy we had last time?
Tired.
He's that guy in this session, basically.
Just always in our business.
Although there is still much work to be done gathering testimony and exploring the specific crimes, both religious and temporal, that Androsthenes may have committed, preliminary findings point heavily to his guilt. While the investigation is not complete, some have suggested that Androsthenes be prematurely detained in order to ensure he does not try to escape justice, although this will undoubtedly distress the Alexarchid family even further.
Man, just...
I mean, imprisoning him, you say? That doesn't sound like a terrible idea.
Take a page from CK3 and just murder plot him.
Let's just do that. Yeah. Friendship with Androsthenes.
That's just... throw him in jail. That's what it took. Oh my god.
Just
after all this, we threw him in jail to make him our friend.
We tried to befriend him, and then he ended up being a guilty bastard. And we were like, "Are you a friend now?" And he's just sitting in jail. He's like, "Yeah, please, can I be your friend now?" And he's like,
"I'm your friend. Please let me out."
I mean,
oh man. Oh man.
Let's see. After several weeks of gathering testimony, it has become clear that even the wildest rumors circulating Pantikapaon hardly scratch the surface of the wickedness perpetrated by Androsthenes, who has committed unspeakable horrors in the name of Hades. Countless witnesses have come forward, from household slaves to catamites, and the mountain of evidence cannot be dismissed as mere calumny. Having consulted with the most senior religious and juridical?
Yeah, but yeah.
experts, there can be no doubt that Androsthenes is heinously guilty in the eyes of law and Zeus both. Yesterday, the High Priest joined nearly all else in baying for his blood.
Well,
We must now decide what to do with Androsthenes. A lenient punishment will not be viewed favorably by the slaves, prove it too harsh to risk alienating?
alienating. Yep.
Yeah, oh god. My lack of sleep is oh god. Is alienating the entire Alexarchid family. And let's see. I mean, we don't really have a lot of options there, right?
Our
So
option is or a ruined reputation. There's no other option.
let's see what happens. He becomes disloyal, scandalously tainted. Well, that's nice for him. We'll release him. We'll get money for it, and we get, people are happy because of the fair trial. You know what? This is actually
That's pretty good.
going
That's
quite
actually
well for us.
that's actually
Yeah, no, I mean the guy has a higher loyalty than when we started.
Yeah.
Probably
Started
also
at,
because
what,
he's a
30?
friend now, and we got money out of it, and we got popular because of it.
Huh.
I mean, all things considering,
Huh.
this was not the worst.
I'm not sure how that
Even
worked
though
out.
this,
But
there's also a civil war in the brewing, though. That's to be mentioned.
don't mind this. Don't
Probably
mind
because
that.
of this guy.
Oh, he looks like the kind of guy that would start a civil war. Look at him.
Yeah, he certainly does. So I'm not too big a fan of civil war. Oh, they're fighting down
Somewhere.
civil war.
Yep.
So they're busy fighting over there, and they're busy fighting over there, and I assume that the Seleucids will be drawn into the war as well.
God, I hope so. God, I hope so.
Do we want money but corruption, or do we just want freemen?
Freeman, more pops.
We don't actually get freemen; it's slaves become freemen. We're
Right, yeah.
basically
Yeah.
liberating them.
But we do get in popularity, which is nice. I guess I could
Yeah.
actually read the text before getting excited about things. That's helpful, right?
So we've had some tests, right, on how much people read of the things, and the amount of people who just see an amount of green and red numbers and base it on that is sadly quite high.
Green looks good. Let's go.
Yeah. It
That
was a
didn't
thing
go
quite
well.
early on in development for Imperator that we wanted sort of events to be longer and have more text and have more effects, right?
Yeah. Wait, how did they take that territory?
Because of the fort, basically.
Oh, I didn't see the fort because your little
Yeah.
man was in the way.
And we did some tests, and so like, how long are people sort of looking at the text? How
Yeah.
much time do they spend reading things and stuff like that? And it was generally quite depressing.
Well, I mean, I read
Particularly-
everything. It's just I was busy yelling. You said Freeman, and I was like, Freeman! And I was like, oh, wait, read. Just read the thing.
How many people work in Imperator right now? Well, right now there's actually a lot of people who are sick, but it's actually quite a lot of people these days because it's both the Malmö office
Yeah.
and Stockholm
I was going to
office.
say, I don't actually know. The number just increased again. So.
In the most morning meetings, I believe we have 20-something people working on the project right now. Though that is fluctuating. There are people, there's always people sort of moving around.
And that's not including me because I'm not in those meetings. Because I wasn't invited.
I mean, if you want to be part of the meetings, I'm sure all you have to do is ask. But
no, we already had that discussion. It's like, oh, there's not much for me in those meetings in the mornings, so I'll just not be there. I'll let you guys talk.
Honestly, morning meetings are not very exciting.
Yeah, no. We have our weekly meeting, and I love those. Those are good. I get to talk
Oh yeah,
to
the
them.
Friday ones.
Mm-hmm. Those
Yeah,
are
no,
some of
that's
my
actually
favorite.
they're actually quite fun. But the sad thing is we haven't had a lot of showing off lately. We
Yeah.
used to in the past. We had hey, what features have people been working on, and then it sort of show those off, and it's like, hey, we worked on these animations, or these, we gotten these graphical things, or hey, we got like a new loading screen, or etc. Right?
Yeah.
So it's always sort of fun seeing the new things.
Oh man,
Because
that didn't last long.
when you sort of work on something, you don't necessarily see everything, right? Particularly, so a lot of things are sort of on their own branches before they're actually sort of merged into the rest of the thing. So you're like, oh yeah, the thing that we've been working on, they're actually starting to finish that up, and they can sort of see it in its entirety, and that's sort of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that little war wasn't even really. I wouldn't even consider that a war. That was like a skirmish.
I was sort of considering playing as Chersonesos rather than the Bosporans because they have
Right.
a sort of a harder time staying alive.
Right.
But I honestly couldn't be bothered playing a Republic today. I'm not really in the mood for it, so
Yeah.
then we went for the boss prince instead. Scythia. These guys, right?
Yes. The light blue.
Let's see.
They wanted to be our friends, but
They do. They're sort of worthless, but
yeah. I
you
mean,
know
we could
what?
just take them out and call it a day.
Question is, oh right, these guys definitely don't want to be my ally anymore.
No.
Then I think I'm just going to grab that little alliance, and we can sort of have like our 2 guys down here that can sort of back us up.
Yep.
And then we will start
Working on Scythia.
Why is he getting less loyal?
Because we didn't yeet him into the sea.
So we can insult him, and then he's our rival, and then he hates us.
Huh.
Or we can not insult him, and then he also dislikes us. Well, fuck you then. Jesus Christ, just make up your mind. And now he's disloyal again. Well, there you go. It's going the way it has to go. It's fine.
We should change the name of the Bosphorus Kingdom to the Bosphorus Empire if you took the Imperial ambitions with them. Interesting idea.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I actually thought we did do that. But I guess not. So let's see. The hospitable sea. There have been great rumblings in the Bosporan Kingdom for some time, stirring a desire for greater influence in the Pontus Auxinos. It seems the main instigator is Polyectus, who no doubt seeks his own ends, but if not us, who else? So there he is, once again.
Nurgle's yelling at me because I left the door open because it was hot in here, and now he wanted the door closed, but it was hot, so now it's going to get even more warm in here. Warmer, if you will. Ugh. Fine, it's fine. Do you have any suggestions for plans for implementation for new players trying to learn the game and the steep learning curve? I find these strategy games appealing, but at the same time kind of scared of all the millions of stats and complexity. It is a little bit of a learning curve, yes, that is for sure. But yeah, if you start off, as Rome, and poke around without declaring war too quickly, it should be a little bit easier. Definitely follow through the tutorials. There are definitely a lot of really good resources on YouTube, as well as through our forums or through our social media that have tutorial videos and guides. I know we got Alzabo HD to write some tutorials a while back when 1.5 came out, so those are really helpful. If you haven't checked those out, those definitely have a lot of information in them that will help you understand exactly what you're dealing with each mechanic and how those mechanics tie in to integrate in the game. And no, he does not have his scarf on his... Actually, Nurgle left. He's angry at me and he just left, so...
He's just done with you. He's just like, nope, not doing this today.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's a valid yet somewhat passive-aggressive response.
No, not at all.
What's actually sort of curious, right, is that we will offer to buy Tafras from Scythia, which is this port, right?
Oh, okay.
So if we put up a port, if we take this and then make a fort here, we can sort of... We have a pretty decent shot at them, right?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
You know what? Let's just ask them, hey, do you want some gold for that port? And they're probably going to say maybe.
Probably going to say maybe. Real definitives there, buddy. I like that one.
Yeah, no. The merchants sent by Polyectus to negotiate with Scythia have returned with terms of acceptance from the barbarian tribal chief Agaris. We have already dispatched the promised funds along with a party of magistrates who will oversee the administration of Tafras as a Bosporan port.
Ha! The fools!
There we go.
You didn't read the best part.
And then we will build a fortress right there. And then we will eventually attack them, and they will regret giving this port to us.
Thank you for a foothold in your land.
So here's a fun fact. Another fun fact about Norway, I guess.
Yeah, hit me. I'm ready.
We have a saying that in Norwegian means completely Texas, which means that something is completely off the rails.
Perfect. Ideal. I approve of this.
I don't exactly, know why though. It's sort of just, a thing that we say apparently.
I've heard that. Yeah, I've actually heard that before I got here. And I'm 7th generation Texan, born and raised Austin. Wouldn't live anywhere else when I got old. Didn't want to live anywhere else when I was younger. Got out and saw the world anyway. And one of my really good friends, his dad is from Norway, and they moved to Texas because he he had that phrase, when he was younger. He was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
it's just totally Texas," and so he was like, "Oh, I had to move there to find out." Then, of course, he moved there and got married to a very stereotypical Southern belle, Texas mom. Well, howdy, y'all. Come on in. The iced tea's ready. We got brownies and cookies. And she's a sweet, wonderful woman, but it's just she's the very stereotypical Southern Texas mom. And my buddy grew up with this weird, horrifying accent of like real Southern drawl versus he was somewhere up in northern. His dad's from somewhere in northern Norway, and so his accent is just all over the place. Every once in a while, he'll say something, and you're like, "Was that a word?" Like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's northern Norway. Oh, terrible place. Don't go there. Cold and yeah, no.
Oh man, yeah.
That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this pledge. There it is. So we sort of hit a bit of a wall when we tried to actually fight these guys, which sucks.
But it's okay
Um,
because we're doing well in Scythia.
We grabbed some new armies, some new troops. We continue a little siege up north.
Once we take over Scythia, it's going to be a lot easier because we can just roll into their northern borders.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be fine. We just sort of need to push them a little bit.
Yep. Reduce their pops long enough for us to take
They
over.
don't seem like they actually are having an interest in actually, hold or try to take our capital, and then it's actually fine, right? I don't actually care that much. If they, like I said, I don't care about this. This is like territory that I don't really care that much about.
Yeah.
I do care about that certain 13k army that I noticed.
Yeah, that's 17k army, man.
That is something I do care about, but
And he's coming for you. He's coming up north for you.
yeah, I'm probably just going to take this, and then I'm just sort of going to pull back, I think.
We'll see if you can get that fort first, because that fort's going to give us a lot of leverage over there by the river.
Yeah, we would, but I don't think we have the time for it, basically. I think they will basically come up there and just roll straight over us, and then we'll be sad.
Yep.
So I'm just going to pull back for now, and then we're going to take this area, I think. And then we'll see how that turns out.
Hopefully for the best, but we'll see. Yeah, that army is definitely rolling up there. I lost sight of them, and now it's like they've had enough time to roll up that coastline. So.
Yeah. They have no interest in staying down there.
Mm-mm.
I feel like there's a decent chance I'm going.
There's 8.8k coming in.
So what will I do about this? We'll just build some more troops and push them northwards, or
Yeah, here he comes.
If it's only 8k, we can probably deal with them because this is 12k, right?
Right.
But if they suddenly have like a second piece of that army, it's probably going to be harder.
It looks like that 8.6 is just trying to roll and capture what you captured. So hopefully, by the time they get down to like Satina, you'll be over there.
Yeah. Why is this not taken by me? Oh well, that's fine. I don't mind too much.
Don't worry about that guy. That guy, don't worry about that guy.
Let's just hope that he gives this to me. Otherwise, I'm going to be angry at them.
Yes. Or just declare war on them. No big deal.
So, both of these areas can be colonized, but I don't really want to colonize.
Oh, there comes that 10k. Dang it.
Right, I see. Then we're going to have to do something a little bit more funky, I think.
Well, it depends on how he splits this army. If that 9k goes south, just wait and crush that 6k, and then crush the 9k.
At least I'm going to put myself in a little bit of a better position right now. Because I don't want to be stuck out, basically.
Yep.
Do I want randos into my nation?
I mean, we do need to...
Fleeing the dreadful war with Antigonid Kingdom.
Yeah.
Put them to death. There we go. I have no need for them. Where are you going, though? You're going upwards. I'm just going to follow you for now.
Oof.
See if I can continue to sort of take out some of them. Can I just do like this?
Maybe. Depends on how fast they get out.
They probably get away way
Probably.
faster than I do. They're mostly cav, right? So
Yeah. But we could just sit here and take this and lure that 6K in.
seems like if they can't get away from that, though.
Nope. Got him.
Seems
Got him.
like things are backfiring on them. But that's too bad for them. Just going to keep with the manpower recovery speed. I want to have that going for me. And what else were I thinking about? Oh, yes, I remember.
That actually worked out really well. We took out a lot of their manpower. So, no complaints there. Now hopefully we can regain some territory.
I see that our allies over here is losing.
Don't worry about
it. They never showed up for our war, so I actually don't feel that sorry for them.
Yeah, no, me neither. Bye. Hey,
It's
please
still
help
being
me. Why?
I mean, literally that, right? It's like,
Yeah.
if you don't show up for my... To be fair, though, if there's one thing we've learned about how I play the game, it's that I don't really ever sort of back up my allies anyways, right?
Yeah, we know. Oh, we know.
Because I feel like, first time we played with Macedon, it was like, well, I was allied with them just to beat the Antagonists, and then...
I mean, we remember those poor Pictonians bravely marching into combat to save you.
And then...
and then getting roasty toasted. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh man, that was good though. That Pictonian war was rad because it should not have worked, but it somehow did.
I mean, the game is, it's when you sort of know where to pull the right strings, right? You can usually sort of get on top of things.
I'm anxious because now I don't know where that huge army went because they walked up and
it's coming to wreck us probably. It's probably around here somewhere around, ready to just take us out. So moving up and trying to take the city is probably a terrible idea, but I'm still going to do it.
Here we go.
So
here we go.
Do I care about you in any way? I don't think I do, to be honest.
No, probably not. No,
I think you can just be unhappy with me. I think that's completely alright.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see if your allies stumble into them because there's a 4.1K.
Yeah, I think that's sort of going to be like probably the precursor of a larger army following.
Oh, there's another 4K. No, that's the same one. You hovered over it and I saw one army move and one army leave.
Are we fighting? Apparently we're fighting. That's interesting.
Okay, good, great, sounds good.
If that's how they want to roll, then
throw 1,000 dudes at them. That's fine. Whatever.
Thank you.
Crunch. Thanks for dinner, guys. It was tasty. Tasty Pops. Tasty Pops. That's our brand now.
Is just go straight to nice and hopefully be able to
exert control onto Koroya.
Yeah, that is what I'm sort of hoping.
Yep, and then that's it.
This whole area has sort of been eating away at my war exhaustion because they've occupied it, and it's bothering me. But I can't really do that.
9K army.
Let's hope it works out. Maybe.
And there's a 2K. Wow! Wow! Everything went to hell for them. That was bad. They just split their army right there. What a terrible place to split your army, guys.
Yeah, no, it was an interesting choice. If I can grab this fort before they get back, then that's actually a huge boon to me.
Yeah. Oh, here comes that 6K. He looks like he's coming down here to see you. No. Oh, he's going to walk around you. Okay, interesting.
And these guys are going to just continue downwards. That's fine if I can get the fort, though.
Yep. $14, come on. Yeah, he's just walking through those territories again. But hopefully he gets more war exhaustion than you do.
I think I'm just going to spend the money on siege engineers because that seems like a good thing right now.
Yeah, might as well.
To increase that odds.
Ooh, up to 14. All right, went from -7 to 14. I like that odd.
That is better than I had hoped for, considering our previous rolls.
Yeah, considering last game. Oh, 14 to 35. Yeah, let's go.
Come on, let's just give us that 36% or whatever it is, and let's be, let us move westwards.
49.
Why not?
Okay, well, 49's not bad. I like our odds on 49.
Why do you exist? Why can't you just not?
Oh, man.
I think we'll just grab that, and then we will
Start
follow after
redoing
that
all that
army.
nonsense that they did.
Yeah, pretty much. We'll do it a little bit quicker than them, though. We're going to split our army in two, and then take them,
Right, right.
step by step. So we can sort of catch up to them quite quickly, I believe. Actually, what I think
Yeah,
we're going to
49
do
is good. It's almost 50-50, and that's pretty much how the game reads it, so...
I think we're just going to leave an army, and then we're going to have one army just go straight down there. I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah, because that
Then
2.9...
I just have to be...
there was a...
I'm just going to be a little bit careful so I'm not, these guys
into
are
a trap.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a 2.9 that just went and restocked and resupplied down in their territory, so he's probably going to come back up and give you some trouble.
Then we'll split you again. Put you there. And hopefully this is not going to lead to me, well, being
Getting
eaten up.
crushed. Yeah.
Did I just click the wrong? No, I did. You guys. The nice thing now is that they're sort of on the wrong side of the river, so they can't actually easily get back.
Yep.
That's something.
Oh, and they split that 1K off, so that's nice.
Are they walking to the end? Let's meet them there then. Sounds like a date.
Hi, hello, welcome to our territories.
Seems like none of the armies are following us
Crunch.
either, so that's nice.
Oh, you just wiped that one. Good. Love it.
No, they almost doing no injuries to us or anything like that, so it's nice.
Oh, there goes
we
that
have
4K and that 7K. Dang.
Yeah. No, that's fine though. We can sort of retake this whole territory before they probably prove too much of a problem.
Yeah, hopefully you capture all these territories and can just declare peace as soon as you get there. Nope, nope. Dang it. Oh well. But that was the one that has the fort control, so if
it will be retaken.
Yep, so if we can still crush these 3 little spots, we might be in business.
Oh, you moved past us. I didn't notice that. I was busy doing everything else.
Yeah, he moved out into the wilderness. Oh, he's going into Yindi. There we go.
You're not going anywhere, it seems. Sucks to be him.
And goodbye.
And then we will just retake these two. And then we can hopefully
that
move
fort.
back before they can take the fort. That would be nice. I think we're just going to let our allies do that, and then let's see.
Merge them armies together.
Yeah. That is indeed the plan. Hopefully before these guys can do too much, well, prove too problematic for us. So,
Here's hoping, right?
Yeah.
I believe we got this. I believe. Yeah. Come on, guys. And... Army. Merge. Hi, hello, how are you? Oh, running away, eh?
question is, are you locked? Yes, you are. Then I'll just move down instead.
Yep.
Ah, come on. Why are you like this? Oh, then we'll just do like this then. That seems to work out. 7%? Can we make it?
Crunch.
Actually,
Go through the
cannot.
unincorporated.
I'm curious. Do like this and then force march.
Let's find out.
Maybe we
Let's
can
see
get
how
there
it
a
works.
tad quicker, and maybe we can actually.
21.
See, the thing is, I've always been unlucky in these rolls. I sort of just expected to get the 21.
You mean like that?
Yeah, exactly like
Come
that.
on! 21%?
Yes, we're just retaking that territory then. It's, yeah. The good thing is they don't have any, actual troops left here now.
Yeah.
Well, garrison left, so I can probably just go in and immediately assault it.
Hi.
Oh. Are you going to just...
Yep. Sure enough.
I see.
Hooray.
So, what am I doing about... Actually, let's wait.
Crush him.
Let's see what happens. Where are you going?
You're
going over there, then we're going to meet you over there.
Hi. Hello.
Yeah. I'm really tired of these, minor, tiny armies passing by me.
Yep. Aha! Our allies. Thank you, allies.
And they were immediately failed.
Yeah, but they're still locked. That gave us the time to get them.
Apparently so. That's at least something.
Oh no, I lost some slack. There we go. Goodbye. Thank you for coming to visit.
I wish we could have just stacked wiped these guys and be done with them.
Yeah, no joke. But ooh, almost. That was nasty for
Then
them.
we're going to force march. Oh, oops. Over here, and then I hope the garrison hasn't regained too many troops, so we can take it quickly. Yeah,
Yep.
and they immediately flip back and start going eastwards instead. That's fine. I don't care
Good.
about pirates right now. Work exhaustion -5. That's a huge bonus to us. Sue for peace. Scythia. Labris. Oh, they won't actually take things from us, do they? No, that's not happening.
Get out of here. What? No, go away.
You think you're winning this war? That's a bold assumption.
Yeah, I've got some bad news for you guys.
Christ, they actually got a lot of garrison back. I guess we're doing this the old way then.
We'll just hang out.
Slow and tedious.
14%. If we're lucky, this will give it to us. But how
We
lucky
won't be
can we
lucky.
be?
They got it at
Oh.
20%. We will get it at 50, like always.
75%. Please go.
When is Hoi 4? Hoi 4 was a little bit over an hour ago, actually.
Yep. All right,
ended,
42%. Let's go.
About 80 minutes ago when we
Yep.
started,
Yep.
sadly. But you can probably take it back, right? And watch the thing.
Yeah, the VOD is up. So if you do want to watch that, I think it's up. Nurgle is the VOD for? Yep, he says yes. The VOD is up if you want to watch it.
Then you can just go and jump over to it and watch it.
Inspect Beyond, we have weekly streams from 3 CET to 4:30 CET in the afternoon, which means we have about 10
5 minutes or so left.
About 10 minutes, yeah.
Cool.
Do we want to sue these guys for peace now? And say,
Oh yeah, because we've just taken their whole area. No. I actually don't have a lot of interest in.
take all of Scythia, all of it.
Let's see. One thing I'm curious about. Oh, they actually grabbed this for themselves, did they? I was hoping they were going to just sort of transfer it to me, but
Well, they're gonna die soon.
I guess not. We'll just do like this, and then we'll keep them as tribal vassal.
And welcome to the Greater Bosporan Kingdom.
Slightly greater than it used to be.
Yeah, we did depop a territory, which sucks, but that's okay. In the meantime, I think we're running out of time, buddy. So
Yeah,
we
that seems decent enough. I'm just going to start here.
Yep, we got
There you
most of the area around us taken care of, so
Yeah.
that's nice. And then yeah, we can start working on the jerks to our right who were just harassing us the entire time on that last one. So that's yeah, that was that was rough. We were trying to get rowdy and they were just like, no thanks. I was like, no, please, but please. So now we can actually take care of them next time. And oh look, a wild fawn appears in chat. We can also start taking out the rest of the coast of the Black Sea next time. I think that's a really good goal for us. I think that's something we definitely have that's doable for us. We're already at like 15-20% of it, so I think we could handle it if we just keep dogging on them, especially if we take out some of the smaller areas first. But
I
in the
actually
meantime,
think we have a decent shot at spreading quite quickly, so I think it looks good.
yeah, definitely. I'm excited to see how it works out. I like this goal. I like this plan. And I like the direction we're going with it. Definitely, much better than the infighting and civil wars we would have faced if we had stayed where we were with Armorica, because it was getting pretty fractured there at the end.